Hello everybody, and welcome back to... Wait for it. Heaven's Vault. There we go. My name is Dizzy. Welcome straight away to Boom Boom in the chat. Lovely to see you, as always. For those of you who are new here, we're playing, New Game Plus. Because I played through the whole game once and didn't understand the ending. So we're playing a New Game Plus in the hopes that this time I'll understand the ending. We've got a little summary of what we've done so far. So we started out looking for some guy who turned out to be dead. We've been back and forth to the moon of Iox, which we didn't visit at all on our first playthrough. This playthrough we're doing a bit more of sort of a toady run. Iox are like the bad guys. They're the moon that's in charge of all the other moons. And they're who we work for. Moon says all of today's translations in the style of Kate Bush. I would love to have that kind of vocal range and talent. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to limit myself to being silly with stream titles and live notifications. Which my mother, I'm sure, would be very happy to see that I made this joke, but no one else I mentioned it to has got it, so... Oh dear. Yeah, so we went after him, turned out he'd blown up. He was looking for something about the darkness, which may or may not destroy Iox's rule, so now we're out looking for the darkness. And we have a plan, a specific plan for today, which is we want to go to the Withering Palace. Doop. So this is Elbreth. This is the planet that I'm from. This is the planet of people that no one likes. Oh my god, that's a bit loud in the ears. How's that sound for you, Boom Boom? Is that a bit loud or is that a good volume? Oh my goodness. So that was Elbreth. We just teleported away. It should be fine? Okay, fantastic. Or the Nightingale. This is our boat, the Nightingale. This is home, or as close to home as we ever get. Oh, we're getting a message. What does she want? You may ask her yourself, mistress. Alia? I want you back on Iox, Alia. I learned something from that crown you found. Waste no time. I've something I must tell you. Professor? What is it now? She's encoded no kind of reply to that. It appears to have been a message sent in haste. Okay, well, so... The Professor wants us back on Iox. I know, Chatter Keffel suggested that I go to the Withering Palace sort of as soon as possible. This is Paddles. He's our friend. A gecko. He sometimes goes walkabouts, but he always seems to find his way back. Boom says that, yeah, that did smack of someone's got a gun to my head. See, Mayari definitely strikes me as the type to be holding guns to heads rather than the other way around. So, dilemma. We have this place, which I believe to be the Withering Palace. I'm moderately confident that this is the Withering Palace. She wants us back on Iox. And the thing is, to do the Withering Palace, it's not just a case of go to the Withering Palace and then maybe go to Iox. To do the Withering Palace fully, you go to the palace, then back to Elbereth, and then back to the palace. And I think then back to Elbereth. Because the idea, the dream is to go there, find out that we need our friend Oroi, who lives on Elbrath, go pick her up, take her there, she does her thing, and then take her home. So that's quite a long time of ignoring what she wants us to do on Iox. Boomer says Iox seems most urgent. It does, but I'm concerned that we may end up missing our chance to do the Oroi stuff somehow. I don't know how that could happen. But I did say that this was going to be my Toady playthrough, so if we miss out on the chance for the palace, then we miss out, I guess. Straight to Iox. Straight to Iox it is. Eagles pass. Do they? Sailing to Iox in Ioxian space, as opposed to the Iox in somebody else's space. Turn right for the shorter way. Stick to the middle of the rivers to try and go as fast as possible. We're making all haste. Women says they're very good about sharing the football. I'm now trying to imagine Mayari as the type of person who would get involved in, like, the university's football league. And it doesn't, it's not happening. I don't really know where we are exactly. I know we don't want to hit that rock, or that rock. And there's no music. Oh, the camera's like, quick, look at this important pretty thing! And I'm like, yes, thank you, game, but I have already looked at the pretty thing. You hijacking my camera is not going to help it anymore. Ah, there we go, pretty music. Oh, blimey. The game has very particular ideas about which way it wants you to go around certain rocks. Even if you yourself have a very different idea of which way you want to go around that particular rock. Ioxian space. Next stop, Iox, which is that big lump over there, I guess. It looks very different when you're down on the ground. The University of Iox. Professor Mayari wanted to see me. Boom says this has more river physics than the Angler. Oh gosh, don't remind me. Me poor boat. Okay. Something about the crown. Now, we didn't find out very much about the crown last time. Last time we gave it to Oroi, which we also did this time. And she didn't really fiddle with it very much, for risk of breaking it. Because last time we didn't take very many risks at all. And this time she also didn't fiddle with it very much, for risk of breaking it. But we've got Mayari on the case now. Okay, talking about the crystal. Material appears lighter than it is. I cannot explain that further. Oh my god, that bit of dialogue is well out of date. We've already figured out what the gist with the crystals is. Boom says, why it's like two sheep in the doorway. Oh dear. Those poor sheep. Have you ever heard of the Library of Future Knowledge, Six? No. Okay. That's something Huang told us about last time we were here. It's a religious thing, but it's also a real place that we're going to be going to later. Alia! And the robot. What do you call it? 6? I came like you asked. Thank you. I know it must feel like I order you around. Well, you do. I don't mean to do that, but you do it anyway. I hope you know I respect you. I have the option to say, Professor, are you unwell? Okay. Go on. As you know, Remba was looking into the fall. Let me show you what Remba found. It's connected to the crown you found. Okay. Hi there. Sleesit, so she's turning off the robots, because she does want 6 to find out. Re-Angset. Set Xiang. 6? Can you hear me, 6? Silen Ang. Okay. Language it is speaking. Do you recognize it? You should. It's ancient. Remember discovered a few of the control words for the robot. Set Xiang. It wants you to ask it a question. It sounds a lot like Elbreth Patois, which is ancient. Salehua? Salehua iya Huameke re Ari. What does that mean? Huameke? That's a pretty bad thing to call someone. Then so is Salehua. Elbrethians are talking in ancient. Yeah, we gathered that. I remember a few words of Patois anyway. Catkiss. Catkiss ihua bo yekifisel. I don't know what any of this means. What is it talking about? Give me a moment. No, I can't follow it. It's answering your questions, if you can understand the answers, which I can't. Remember found a word. Malifar. It means fall. Okay. Maya Malifar. But Sale Malifar Ori Elbereth. Katiokis Malifar Bome Sibeki something something Set Xiang. That's as far as I've managed to go. Alia, I need you to do better. Can all robots do this? I have no idea, okay. This isn't just any robot. 6 was Remba's robot. Set Xiang. Malifar. Mori is Elbrethian Patois, it means near. Miameke is a robot. Meke might be similar. It's waiting for an answer, I think. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat because I'm trying to read a foreign language that isn't real. Meki Sasali Wetsali, Meki Boa Ferali, Sibwa, oh my god. Iferali? Iferali Ifar Boti. Boti is, well, it's a mild curse. It means by the stars. Okay. Professor, what is it you think I can do? When Arx fell, the palace here was overrun. There were hundreds slaughtered. The Fallers killed almost everyone, people and robots. We know this. We don't know where they came from, who they were, how they got in, how so many got in. We must know before it happens again. The robots know. Mistress! Oh, hello, 6, you're back. Excuse the interruption, Mistress. What is it? You both look most surprised about something. I cannot experience surprise. Something has come into my mind. A name. Umeniaki Cat. I will show you on the charts when we return to the Nightingale, Mistress. is not far from here. Oh! What does the name mean? He probably doesn't know. I will not speculate, that's fair. Himaneki, don't hassle me. There's a voice just like that inside the crown you found, an emperor's voice. Mentioned that same name. The Withering Palace. Okay. So. Mayari has now set us to go to the Withering Palace, which I guess is why we maybe wanted to go there with Aroi first. Let's have a look at the chat. Bim says, implying that you could be following it. You must want several playthroughs. I guess. I certainly sort of figured out last time that actually moving on from just the written down language to the hearing language was like a massive jump. That I was totally unprepared for. We learnt sort of a few words there, although I don't think I can necessarily remember them. We learnt Mayameki is robot. Meki might be one of the subunits of robot, but I have to see robot written down to figure it out, which one exactly. And then we learnt, what is it, Boti, meaning by the stars, perhaps? Alright, let's have a nap to her. I don't want to talk about the library. I'm going to say just is the university flourishing. Perhaps one day you'll spend a bit more time here and see for yourself. Oh, I did say I was going to play the Toadie playthrough, and I still haven't told her about the library. That's twice I've now failed to tell her about the library. But oh well. Ah! Boom says, welcome to languages. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Well, I mean, the Withering Palace is where I was going to go next anyway. Do you believe her, mistress? Do you believe in the loop? No, I do not. It's wishful thinking or fear. But Remba found something nonetheless. The library is supposed to be from the last loop. Sort of store of information. A library of future knowledge. Seems impossible. The whole future knowledge thing is just a name. The place is bound to be a ruin. You called me 6. Oh god. Don't remind me. So, 6 is Renba's robot. And she had ashes that purported to be from Renba's body. So, did she kill Renba? I can't imagine that there would be any other way for her to acquire those things. But Renba's message to her definitely suggested that he hadn't seen her recently. Hi there, Huang. How's it going? Oh, Huang. How are things? Been cataloguing without much of a break. I've got stuff to show you. Telescope. Have you seen anything like this telescope? What's left of the inscription reads, this machine will guide your way. Interesting. Not sure we have anything quite like that one. Take the telescope to the archives. No thanks. Not if you're not going to be helpful. Right, show you more things. Decorated map. Typically, talking to Huang is a good way to get lots of extra words, which is nice. Seen something else like that. Let me see. Because, yeah, normally he shows us like a book or something, and the book details an artifact, and the artifact it detailed had inscriptions on it. And sometimes he takes a sec. Highly ornate nebula map. Found buried here on Iox. You mean there's been maps of this nebula this whole time and you haven't shown me them? My guy! Come on! Alright. Dies? Okay, I'm not super sure about this one. Stars is something god? Bim says just doesn't want to be reduced to a sat-nav. I wouldn't need a sat-nav if I had a map. Okay, we may have to just sort of shove things in a lot. Done something wrong, okay. Not dies, that's alright. We knew it wasn't dies before. There we go. So this is something like die in water. Drown, oh my god, I suppose, sure. And this is things do of the gods. I guess blessing, because bless is do of the gods, so this must be blessing. Thing do of the gods. Drown in stars is blessing. You got any more? Give me words, lots of words. In your library. An exercise. I found it in an Elbrethian house. Why were you in someone's house, Huang? God damn it. Don't take stuff from people's houses! See, this is the kind of stuff Elbrethians have to put up with. Sail fast. And free. And never stop. Boop. I feel like I've seen this one before as well. Well, it gives us a confirmation on stop at least. You got anything else? He normally says no at this point. No, that's okay. I'm not finished with the map. My whole job is sailing the nebula. I'm not giving you the map, my guy. But I will show you something else, so you can give me some more words. I wish you would give me some words slightly more quickly. What do you think of this dull crystal? Apparently, it's dull. Do you want me to archive the dull crystal? No, I was sort of hoping you'd show me some words. Okay, that's him artifacted out for this trip. That's fine, we'll come back later with more. Bye, Huang. Abyssinia. Are you ready to go, mistress? Yes, I think we are 6. Oh my god, he's stuck inside Huang. With enough new information to locate a previously unknown site, the Withering Palace. We even have the name of the Withering Palace now. Isn't that good? Right, okay, so 6. You wanted to tell me or possibly show me something once we were back on the Nightingale, didn't you? No? Okay, never mind then. Don't think there's anything else new here. Paddles has moved. We don't know where he's at right now. There's our little fruit that we bought. Okay, off we go. Let's start sailing. Okay, actual Withering Palace this time. 6 is already the braces, mistress. Are you getting your teeth set, 6? Yes, okay, so this one that we thought was the Withering Palace actually is the Withering Palace. Which is good. And we've had that area shrunk down even more. So curious stories about and found artifacts from a place called the Withering Palace. I could find this site now. Yes, that's where we're going. Come along, 6. Sailing to the Withering Palace in the Withering Ways. You should turn left, mistress. Well, yeah, I should. We were about to sail off the edge of the river, for one thing. Right. Then we can go either way. It doesn't really seem to make much difference. I guess the game's pulling us to the left, so we'll go left. Okay, I was really trying to go around to the left of that rock, but this is what I mean when I say the game sometimes has opinions on which way around a rock you're supposed to go. We've gone from red space, transitioning very briefly through green space. We're now in blue space. Oh, my god. See what I mean? There's a whole river to the left of that stone, but no, we gotta go around it to the right. The Withering Ways. You'll need to turn right momentarily, mistress. Understood, 6. Boomers has got to go with the flow. Oh, hello, there's a ruin there. Quickly. Let's go back to the ruin. Now, let's let 6 take us to the ruin. Boop. Boomers has got to go with the flow, you'll crash otherwise. I'm more likely to crash when the bloomin'... Okay, there's no artifact there, that's a shame. I'm more likely to crash when the game bloomin' carries us, like, off in a crazy direction than I am when I'm trying to sail myself. Just sailing along, and suddenly like, yoink! Whoop-a-doo. Right, so there are uncharted rivers to the right. Oh, well, let's go down the uncharted rivers. They look fairly charted to me, but we're gonna go down them anyway. Who says, I suppose the right could be considered a crazy way to go. This would be a really cool setting to like actually live in, with like loads of random rocks and stuff, and rivers that you can sort of sail between them. It's a shame about the like dystopia. Oh, space went through a cloud, and I think yes, we've been to this junction before, and the last time we were here, we spotted that there's this gap that leads to the Withering Palace, that there was mysteriously no river running down before, so that you couldn't get here too early. Pim says all seems too warm for me. I don't know, I think a lot of these moons have been described as being sort of quite cold and biting. Doing a sail. It's just a floating rock. My findings indicate the Withering Palace is in this vicinity. Alright, well, we've got exactly 2 things to check out. Oops. Oh, okay, I can't plot to do that. Although I actually also think I can't possibly miss it at this stage. Oh, and we're meeting Slow River. Wonderful. If there's anything here at all... There appears to be a trail in the water. Oh, I said if there's anything here at all, thinking she was about to say, we'll find it, but she did not in fact say, we'll find it at the end. The sparkles appear to be settled by our passage, do they? I don't think they do. We are sweeping them away as we sail. Ah, okay, I guess that's why we aren't, like, allowed to return, because we're literally, like, disrupting the river as we go. A rune from the Empire. I recovered a piece of a copper jug. The lip has been inscribed. This is the end of a longer line of text. Right, so we know that this is a word. Because this is the end. This is a full word here. So we've got maybe... drown? Oh, we've just discovered drown recently. Drown your sorrows? It's a copper jug, so I guess it's for alcohol. Drown your sorrows. Haha! Oh, it's sort of spawned us off in space a little bit. I'd say this was made on the exact site we're searching for. It must be nearby. Okay, so we need to go forward around this little loopy bit. And then if we turn right, it is impossible for us to miss the palace. And I don't see any other ruins nearby that we can check out. Do-do-do-do. You'll have to sail on to resume the search. Vicinity of Withering Palace. Oh, I see it. We cut out the little area when we found it. Do-do. Oh my gosh. Oh. We are sailing normally once more. You call this normal? The only way this is normal is it's perpendicular. Okay, do-do-do-do. It's hard to believe this might have once been a busy waterway. Place filled with people coming and going. Okay. We're now definitely going to the palace. It seems empty now. People are highly transient, mistress. Well, thanks. They are forever moving around, I suppose. I actually can't tell which way the river's flowing here. Okay, apparently it's flowing that way. It's a good job we can't miss the palace, because I probably would have otherwise. I believe there is a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. And then, there we go, there's the palace. Up ahead. Whoosh. Whoosh. There's not enough room to land the ship, mistress. I'll ready the hopper. Alright. Beam me down, Scotty. The Withering Palace. How can there be a palace here? Well, it's got to be somewhere, isn't it? I'm gonna grab a drink quickly on mute.
We hoppered down into a narrow, rocky canyon.
Oh god, I forgot it's this place. Oh god. Oh, I forgot we have to do this bit. We have to sort of walk while our health slowly degrades and find shelter as we go along. The air, it's getting to me. You should not talk, mistress. Thanks, Six. The dust will get into your throat. Thanks, Six. I probably just noticed that. But I'm going to talk anyway. Doom says at least we sort of know what we're doing. That's true. How long can I last? 2 minutes without shelter. After that your lungs will begin to struggle. I think they're already beginning to struggle. Let's hope there's a palace here with walls. But I told you not to talk. Talk when I like. Can you stop being rude to the robot, Alia? For 5 minutes! Please! A wind shadow. Oh, okay. This rock is a wind shadow, is it? I thought the wind shadow was going to be the tree. Okay. Right. Camel's teeth? What an odd thing to find. This place. This place is horrible. It's a lot less horrible when you come back and you hop it down to the place you're actually supposed to be. Think it wasn't always like this? Hard to say. All this dust must blow from somewhere. Perhaps something has dried up. Is that how that works? Are you sure, Six? 2 minutes, mistress. Another shadow. Yeah, see, this is the one I was aiming for. Thank you, tree. Oh, and we've got gubbins. I love gubbins. A bent copper sword. That's a sword in your hand, is it? Are you sure about that? This appears to be something inscribed. Oh, slishy, slashy, sizzling words. I recognize some of these. Sharp blade cut. Incidentally, I love, like, this sentence is like this, and then this with something in front of it, and then this with something in front of it with something in front of that as well. What a beautifully constructed sentence. Sharp blade cut. What have we got? This is low. This is low with many. Many low. I guess deep? Deep is many low? Most likely this comes from the same side as the book and the gong. Which side is that? Ah, okay, that's the garden. Gotcha. This should make the site easier to find. Are you well enough to continue, mistress? Apparently, yes. Off we go. Do. Let's keep going. Our path. The channel seems to get narrower. There's no way to know if it leads anywhere at all. If there is no shelter, I fear you will not make it back. You can hop me out. Theoretically. Boom says, flow right to tell us. Depends on the shininess of the dust. Every shiny dust mote reflects away a bit of the hopper signal. A little bit of your being. That doesn't sound safe. It isn't. What made you believe that hopping was safe? You did, Six! You told me that it was safe. Look at that. A palace. Might be, it just might. Well done, mistress. Of course I never doubted it would be here. I hope this place is worth it. Who knows, but it's certainly a find. The ruins will provide a wind shadow. You are safe. Right. First and most importantly, words. Symbols embossed into the metal. Right. So we've got sick, question mark. Will be made healthy. How are we feeling about these? Okay, we think healthy is good. And we have a Keffel in the chat. Welcome. How's it going? We have reached the Withering Palace, as you suggested. We have first been called back to Iox to tell us about the Withering Palace and its existence. So I may have stuffed up what you wanted me to do, I'm not sure. But, it's fine. Sick, we made healthy. A hospital. Yeah, we decided this place isn't a hospital. People who are withering. Kelvin says, oh, did we do the control words thing with 6? We did! And he spoke an awful lot of ancient to me that I didn't understand. We worked out like 3 or 4 words, maybe? We worked out Mayameki, and something like Boti, and something else. Salehwa, I think. We knew it was a bad word, and he called me it. Oh, we have MP the Third. Welcome back. Hi there. How's it going? You join us in the middle of space mysteries. What am I expecting to find here? 6. Know nothing about this place apart from its name. You know something, 6. It's because of you we're here. Well, not exactly. Because of something in me. Something I'd be quite happy to be without. Ooh, interesting. Okay, 6 has opinions on his robot memory. MP says, I'm okay, thanks. Hoping you're all well. I am very well, and I'm glad to hear that you are also doing well. I believe that Boom Boom is doing slightly less well. Right, there's nothing around the outside. This does hurt you. My workings are well protected. Well, that's good to know. That does not disappoint you. No! No! We're trying to be nice to the robot. I promise.
We stepped through the ancient gate.
Oh, voice
The
acting.
wind outside dropped to a hollow moan.
The best kind. I hope we don't have to go back through the storm. I'm sure I can even allow you to try. Thanks, 6. Careful says, I don't understand it either, sadly. That seems one of the only sources of phonological ancient. Oh, okay. I sort of assumed that there was going to be kind of more and more as the game went on and our understanding of the language got deeper. Look out there, 6. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Luckily, we're not in there. We're in here. This place doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. No ornamental domes, no gardens. Must be more to this place, but what? It's funky, is what this place is. Oh, hello. It will not open now. I wonder if this is another place we could find a key for from some enterprising person. Door a little ajar. I can't get through. And it's jammed. I feel like I ought to be able to get through that. Oh, more words. These are probably all inscriptions that are more or less the same as what we had before, I'm guessing. Oh, no, okay, maybe not. We've got a word, or at least a symbol here that we don't know. What have we got? We've got place that's not up and water. Well, place that's not up of water. Kel says, yes, glad you arrived here. It should all be perfectly in time. That's good to hear. What's a well of knowledge? I'm kind of curious to find out what happens if I'm not in time, but I guess you can tell me once we've discovered that I definitely am in time. This is a library, a palace of knowledge. Withering as paper withers? An interesting theory. Seems a bit of a stretch, however. Is this the library Huang told me about? No, definitely not. It's not old enough. A book. It's ancient here, lots of it. And we are going to translate at most one sentence. We should just bring Wang here, and he can take all of the books back. That would be great. Alright, what do we got? Palace. Oh my god, this is actually really long. I know I disparagingly said, like... Oh, Empire, hang on. I disparagingly said we'll translate one sentence, but this might be a long sentence. Empire provided? No. Emperor something good. Oh, we might not have quite enough of this. What have we got? What have we got? Emperor. Okay, now we've got provided. I don't think that's going to be right. Okay, hang on. I might just have to sort of squish things in a little bit. Try wiggling out the ones that I'm least certain of. See, this looks like sort of the right kind of words. Hang on, if I put things in, we'll start to rule stuff out. Or... not, possibly, hang on. Okay. This doesn't feel right. Okay, we can cross off Act, that's fine. I knew Act wasn't right anyway. I'm fairly confident in provided. I'm fairly confident in Empire. Gaff says, it's annoying when you have the verb, the substantive possessive, and yet she still fails to fill in the adjective. Oh dear, okay. Ali sure is more of an archaeologist than a linguist. Well, I suppose we can't fault people for having their specialties. Okay, I'm just gonna rule stuff out until we can decide what I've done wrong. Hang on. Okay, it's not truth. That's fine. I didn't think it really was truth anyway. What else can I put in here to make it kick me out again? Oh, I didn't really even recognize that was good at the end there. Must be another possibility. Hang on a sec. Right, what are we crossing off this time? Crossing off provided. Okay, interesting. I was expecting provided to be right. Right. Empire. Something good, something, and something good, something else. I still don't think Laura's right. I think this could be like... Okay, let's take out good? No. I think this could be something along the lines of like... Empire... Is this was? Could this be was? Empire was good something. I think this could be ruled. No, it's not a verb. What have we got here? Hang on. We've got... Oh, I never know what the colons mean. I never ever know what the colons mean. No, I need... Where's Emperor? Do I not have Emperor? Where's Emperor? Okay, let's put within just because I know it's wrong. Thank you, 6. Okay, cross off with Emperor. I suppose it could be Palace instead of Empire, but that seems unlikely. Nah, it's definitely not going to be Palace people. Empire... Law... It... We're a little bit trial and erroring this, it must be said. For... and... What else can we put in here? Can we put anything else in here? Oh, I'm too thick and this sentence is too long. Hang on. I was hoping that would kick us out. Right, okay, it's not Palace people. It's definitely Empire. What other symbols could I put in here? There's not a many. There's not another law, is there? There is technically a law inside Emperor, which I don't think I'd necessarily noticed. I don't think we have another it, do we? No. Any loose things floating about? No. Empire, People, Palace, and... Law. I'm absolutely not getting this. I'm struggling a lot with this. Kel says this one's brutal. Apparently. It's decided to stop giving me hints. Which doesn't help. Okay. What if I take out The middle one. No, okay. Just have 4? No, okay. Just have it. No, it and law? No. Just law? No. Kel says, try to see which words fit together with the grammatical markers. Don't fill in things that aren't complete. You can kind of make out where the words end and stop with the verb markers, etc. So this is the start of it. The problem is it's easy to figure out where a word starts and very difficult to figure out where a word ends. And I don't know that words can't have verb markers in the middle. I can't think of a word that has a verb marker in the middle. But that doesn't mean there isn't one. Like, I'm fairly confident that this isn't law, because I feel like this colon is going to mean something attached to law. They have verb markers in the middle, especially after dot and colon. The dot... I wonder if the dot is some sort of, like, join. Hello there, everybody. I think I may be back live. Apologies for the brief internet outage. As usual, address all complaints to richard.branson@virgin.com. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, where were we? Careful was telling me stuff about language. Dot is just a combination marker. The colon marks a condition of sorts. So x, but only if y, equals x colon y. Okay, I definitely, like, I was sort of getting the dot being a combination marker. I really haven't seen enough of the colon in ways that I've understood. Hi, Boom Boom. Yeah, I'm back. I really haven't seen enough of the colon in ways I've understood. Let's get you back on screen. There we go. Oh, I've still got good kicking around. I had not even realised I still had good kicking around. Hey, we did it! Oh my god. Oh my god, that was nightmarish. Hang on a sec, I gotta bring up my little chat thing. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Right. Yeah, this is sort of what I was getting, because I was thinking it's gonna be like Empire something and Emperor ruled it for good. I bet this is gonna be ruled. Yeah, ruled. Definitely. Ruled it for good. Empire prospered. Let me think. Empire prospered and Emperor ruled it for good. That sounds likely to me. Perhaps this palace was used by emperors. It seems a strange place for a retreat. Well, it probably wasn't always a horrible dust bowl of hell. Scattered papers. Oh, thank God it's shorter this time. The worst thing is, that was so long, and Empire prospered and Emperor ruled it for good isn't even that long of a phrase. Right. Oh my god, what have we got here? Careful, that feel went short. No one people took? No, okay, hang on a sec. Oh, okay. I have to come back to this later. That's what's being used in here. But I must admit, I high-key hate the ones where it says, like, no, I don't know enough, I'll have to go back to this later, because actually coming back to it later is almost impossible. Now, because this is, I'll show you, for people who haven't seen before, this is the inscriptions thing. Like, you can scroll back through them individually, one at a time, but, you know, there's sort of a filter. But like, here's my unsolved inscriptions, which should be stuff that I don't know what it says, like the one that I just did. But I've got a bajillion things here that count as unsolved, just because they've got one question mark word in it. It's maddening. No, when I say unsolved, I want the unsolved ones, not the ones I have solved. Oh, hi there, Shaska. Welcome. I'm having a small mini rant about how the game tells you to do words. I don't think it's most unlike anything we've seen before. It seems a lot like things we've seen before, to be honest. Hang would love this place if he could make it through the dust. I'm certain he could not. Why, does he have worse lungs than me? That seems difficult. I have a genetically disposed bad lung disease. Ah, Mazwai! It's the book Huang is always reading. There are something of 600 copies on Iox, but this one is not from Iox. This copy of Mazwai must be close to original. Huang would love it. We'll show it to him next time we're there. Oh my god, this is huge again! Haha! Saska says, sounds like a heated philosophical debate about the true nature of solved mysteries. Can we ever be sure we truly know the truth? We can, in a video game where all the parameters are defined in advance. Oh my gosh. Slaves? No, that's not slaves. There's slaves. Oh, we have a Yi in chat. Welcome, Yi. It's so lovely to have you here. Careful says, the unsolved category I also don't understand. I started to keep unsolved things that I really want in mind so I can show them to Huang. True, good point. Although I can't even just now, only a few minutes later, remember what the thing was that our unsolved inscription was on. He is off to bed. Alright, well thanks for stopping by. Oh my god, what the hell is this thing that we've got in front of us? Okay, I think that's not beloved. I think that's the opposite of beloved. Possibly hated. Shaska says, how do you write in a different font? I don't know. Be a zoomer, I think. Have their magical knowledge. How do you have serifs? Oh dear, I've accidentally tabbed out looking at the serifs because they don't show in my little app. Do we have a laws around? I don't think so. Okay, I think I might not be able to finish this one either, so I'm gonna put a bunch of junk in until it tells me to stop. Oh! Oh, that made the text go small. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, not slaves. Alright, okay. Careful says it's a secret. Boomba wants to be taught. MP says they used to let you change colour. That's cool. Although I guess, sort of understand why they didn't want you to. Emperors were robot. But I don't think it is beloved, but okay, we'll take beloved. Okay, let's put some more stuff in until it kicks me out again. No? Okay. See, this is almost laws. Cal says you could use italics to have the chat say X does this and that. Just because I remember the /me command. Good times. The /me command is always a good time. Okay. What if... Can I... Thank you. What if robot emperors were something? No, okay. Okay, fine. I'll just pile junk in until you kick me out. I wish you would stop forcing me to do this. Done something wrong. I wish I could just cross off words. I also wish it... There we go. I also wish it didn't always remove everything when you do that each time. Keppel is apparently cheating. Right, what have we got? Robot emperors were something, but... Oh, okay. I was expecting this to be hated, because this is beloved. I guess cruel? Adjective, not beloved. Cruel? Unkind, sure. Right, so what have we got in here? We've got... Robot of law. Robot law, basically. Efficient? I suppose efficient is the only one that makes sense. Robot emperors were efficient but cruel. Robot emperors from the Steel Empire. Because you only ever bother translating one sentence from a book, we are completely devoid of context. Oh. Thank you for picking up that stool. A figurine fashioned from brass. How small is this figurine? Again, the tale, this must have been a devotional icon. It can't have been worth much. His torso seems to be etched something. The point is, it's got words. Broken piece from a longer phrase. Okay. I see serpent moves from one to the next. There's two. Well, from 1-4 next? Serpent moves from one to the next. Interesting. Same place as the knife of the lamp that we acquired on Elbereth. Suggests people regularly visited both. To make its location easy to find, we've got another book. More words. More words. I wonder actually what would happen if I hadn't done all of this stuff until I brought Ori with me. If I just had her on board to help me read all the stuff. Palace. Was something? Oh, there's a lot of words here that I don't recognize. Okay, I don't think it's point. Kev says I had like 1 or 2 left when Aura was with me. She did give me very sassy commentary. Oh no, I've been missing out this whole time! Kev says asking 6 if it always takes me this long or if I ever get them right. Oh no, that would be terrible because I do never get them right and it does take me forever. Did we just learn evil? Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, hang on. Evil place was palace. Ah, okay. I'd assumed that the of would be attached to that previous word. Sorry, to the next word, but I guess not. Palace of. Oh. Now this is interesting. So here we have effectively sort of person of truth, right? Person truth. I was expecting this to be like monk or wise man or something similar. But instead we've got kings. Now king is a really interesting word to have when previously the only authority figure we've ever met has been of emperor rank. Like we've met emperors and empresses and gods and goddesses. We've never met a king before. Huh. Palace of Kings was, now this is a verb. I suppose declared? Just says this is a right man. Okay. It's the only verb among those. And actually I suppose bite is a verb, but the others don't really make sense. Like, fertile evil place and empty evil place would make sense, I guess, but as a verb, declared evil place, sure. Palace of Kings was declared evil place. By who? Who did the declaring? I'd like to find the library if possible, mistress. How come? If such library exists, there's likely to be information in it. About me, about robots. Oh, you don't mean this library, like the library of this place, do you? You mean the future library. There's some kind of plaza, full of statues. They look like pieces laid out for a game. Oh, I'd love to play a game of God Chess. That would be grand. Bonk. Stuck fast. Wood has warped in the frame. Anything here we can use as a battering ram? Cannot pick anything up, that's fine. Now I feel like I tried the knife here before and we broke it. And I'm fairly confident that this isn't where Mina's key goes. If I try Mina's key in here, am I going to break that as well? Because that's what I don't want to do at all, is break that. Is that where I came from? Yes. It's not for Mina's, but try. Okay. Key doesn't fit. This isn't the right library, fantastic. This even is the library. I don't actually need Mina's key if it breaks, so no worries. That's true, but I don't want to break it. It's precious to her. I'd like to give it back to her at the end. Alright, well, ignore the trying the door with a knife. Oh. More words. Diagrams, okay. I can't tell what of. Well, maybe if you read the words, it would say what they were diagrams of, Alia. Evie says, have we tried opening the door like normal instead of breaking it? I think that's what happened when she said it was, like, stuck fast. Ah! Okay, it's the outline of a hopper source. Fantastic. Camera, you're doing something a bit funky. I'd appreciate it if you zoomed out. Oh, and interesting, this floor is not for robots. I know there's an important division between robots and people here. He says maybe it's a pull instead of a push. No, I don't think she tried that. She's obviously not that clever. She is sometimes a little bit of a dunce, our archaeologist. Right, more words. Oh my gosh, this is apparently going to be a stream of horrible sentences, I guess. Although banished, if we can fit a banished in, that's like half of the thing on its own. Palaces, banished. Robots below? There's robots below. Robots below Earth. No, doesn't like it. Emperor banished robots below Earth. Jessica says banished is a very complicated concept. It is, isn't it? So we've got verb past tense. I think this is like from person connects to place. I don't even know. But this is also like a travel place. Connects to not of in. Not of in is out. This bit eludes me a little bit more. From person being held towards underground and not free. Do we have an underground in here? I know that we did actually send them underground, or they did actually send them underground, but I don't recognize underground. Right, Emperor banished robots below Earth. Path Earth is where they got it from. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how Emperor banished robots below Earth gives you robots really were in charge, Alia. That's not a logic. Also, no like handrails on any of these stairs or staircases. I feel like people must have fallen off of these a lot. That's what all the old emperors died of. That's what the fall of Iox is, it's just someone tumbling off the stairs. Okay, we've got some sand, some sticks that used to be plants. It was completely buried. A cook's knife, dating from the Steel Empire. An inscription on the hilt. Was that only ally who's at risk of falling there, to be honest, oh dear. Okay. I feel like I hadn't quite put together the words Steel Empire this early on in last playthrough, so I hadn't quite twigged how many of these things were from that time period. I love it out here. Some people live and die on Iox. They never see anything. I see stuff. Cool stuff, no less. MP says, I'm imagining multi-story building, you fall down one, Just bountiful down the next and so on. Oh gosh. Although, this is possibly the tallest building we've actually come across in this game.
Stone gods, staring each other down. Each one daring the others to blink first.
Is that the whole ancient pantheon? No, because we know there's a seventh god. Yeah, okay, Timor's also talked about a seventh one. But we know that the seventh one is sort of maybe a bit of a pariah. And he's also, like, something to do with the vault. MP says, reminds me of those stairs with open gaps in between each step your foot can fall through. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was looking at pictures of stairs with, like, no railings and massive lack of safety features just the other day, and it was like, oh god, a disaster. A fallen rock. From up there. Don't say stuff like that. Six will have an actual panic attack if you say things like that, Alia. That poor robot. A table set for a meeting. How do you know it's set for a meeting? And you say it looks like it ended in an argument. How do you know the chairs didn't just blow over in the wind? Jessica says, I still remember the picture I saw of a staircase with alternate between having the steps on the left and right. That sounds inconvenient. Eagle and the sun, that paints this site beautifully. Alright. Big, sweeping, grand vistas. Cal says, I know which one Chescon designed used to save a lot of space. It shows unusual. I actually don't know the one in question. What are they all looking at? There's something in the middle. Am I? Okay, I'm free to go. The banners are interesting. We've got a mix of blue banners and red banners. I wonder what those mean. Carl says, I remember having a friend who had one of those to her attic. Oh. Right. Something wedged in the stone. Red team versus blue team, a tale as old as time. Yeah, they're actually just gathered around to play a LAN game of Team Fortress, and that's why they had the argument. Same source as the bent sword, which I can't remember which one that is, but I'm sure it's important. Can I? Oh, I can go down here. There we go. I was hoping to get onto that roof, but I guess not. A breach in the wall. There's no boulders, no signs of impact. What do you mean there's no boulders? There's a boulder like right down there. There's literally a boulder right in front of it. Oh, doing this in the dark. We haven't figured out how like the sun works in this setting yet, have we? Or if there even is one. They talk about stars, even though they can't see any stars because they're in like a cloudy nebula. They can only see clouds. Oh my god, Alia, stop psyching yourself out and just jump. Do a boing. Da da da! Just because surely that ground can't be stable. This is the room we glimpsed through the blocked door. I don't think it is. Downstairs might be the room we glimpsed through the blocked door, but this isn't. A mural! Depicting some kind of event. Bright light. That's all I can make out. Kel says, it's very convenient that every planet has a fitting sun that creates seemingly exactly the same climate everywhere. Astronomically low chances of that. Alternatively, she could have just carefully climbed down from the stair onto the plant pot and swung herself into the door. Oh, I'm sure that would be a lot safer, Shaskor. Right. People gathered around, something shiny up above. There's a wing over here. I'm not going back that way. Alright, Alia. Alright. And this is Team Red. Another door. Stuck fast. Can we try all the things in it again? No, okay. We're not allowed. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Oh, I see. One of the bookcases fell in front of the door. How inconvenient. Can I pick it up? No. Somebody huddled here to keep warm. Oh, okay. They burnt books. There's a stylus made of brass. I remember the brass stylus. The nib has been inscribed. Tell us when I have to read it. Well, take it outside where it's brighter than you eat it. Okay. Song for Sadness. Oh, I beg your pardon. Isn't the nib tiny? Yes! Yes, it is! Also, this is like if you count the dots, this is a 6-symbol word. That's not a long word even by English standards. Egypt Girl. A Song for Sadness. Aww. Same place as the necklace and the bent sword. Must have been common to travel between these two places. Where is it not common to travel between? Alright, there was something else down there. Somewhere. Another book. Here's some more symbols. Just opens the book to a random page, picks a third of a sentence. Oh gosh, okay, I think we've got another Emperor Banished, possibly? Is this a Banished? No, this is not a Banished. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one, you know. Oh, hang on. All people. No, I'm confident that I'm not going to get this. Okay, just plug in death, 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 death. Oh my god, the symbols for death occur 3 times in the sentence. That's not good. No, 4 times. Okay, so this is... Emperor did something, as all people do that same thing. There's actually not many distinct words here. So much death, 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 death. And I sang death, death, devil, 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 evil, 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 evil songs. I think I'm just gonna have to plug in, like, junk, because I don't think I can solve this. No good. I'd have to start again and try it a different way. Oh, okay, no, it does think I can do this. Okay. That's more surprising to me. Kevlar says, says the middle is different. No, I just had death in the wrong place. We've got Emperor something death as all people something death. That is past tense. It's got death in the middle, And yeah, so here we have confirmation you can get verb bits in the middle of a word. I'm assuming feared. Although I feel like I've put feared in for a different word before. Emperor feared death as all people feared death. It makes sense. It's relevant to this place. I wonder what that really tells us about the Empire. God says death when thinking. Yeah, should be fair. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I know there's a way to get 6 around here. I can't remember what it is. Wait, hang on. Oh, I need to, it's this door I need to do. Barge the door. 6, if you're back there, stand back. The cavalry's coming. Bonk. This place is wearing me down. It's fine, your health bar ticks up over time. Had time to think. Thank you, 6. Something about this place. My count, as you might say, put my finger on it. Is there a problem? I do not know. I suppose so. Perhaps you heard something about this place? No? More than that. I believe this place is familiar to me. Yet I have never left Iox except in your company. It's interesting that he says that when Mayari tells us that he was Remba's robot. Does that mean he was wiped after he left Remba's service? Or does that just mean that Remba never took him off planet? Both seem odd possibilities. Dated back to the very first days of the Holy Empire, probably constructed during the reign of the first Empress herself. Oh, hang on. Words? Words. A third inscription. Oh, were they supposed to be considered like one after the other? This is fractured. Thanks. Forever begins here. Oh, okay. Kababa? How have I got this wrong? It's 3 words. How have I got this wrong? Bim says, running up that hill has just come on the radio. Amazing. Wonderful. Perfect timing. It could be day many begins here? Maybe? That seems unlikely. Okay, I'll shove thing in. And get it to stop complaining. Right, shove thing in. Oh, okay, I see. Thing forever. It wants me to stick the 2 together and make a new word. I hate it when it does that. Eternity. Thing forever. What does that mean? This is one of the weirdest things because, like, even last run through, I was able to figure out what this place was and what it was for, even though Alia had no idea. And it was quite frustrating how she knew less than me. I said there was something strange here. I don't see anything strange. What do you mean you don't see anything strange? Oh, Alia, stop being mean to him. Jesus Christ, there is something here. Right. Oh, I can search the rubble. Maybe. If it'll let me. Can I... Game? Game? You gave me a little dot for search the rubble and now it's gone. Since this is a Holy Empire site, ancient gods shouldn't be here at all. Ah, well, you see. The first empress who declared herself holy, she still believed in the older gods. Still fear them. This is like a what religion was Jesus kind of question. Oh, hello, it's hijacked me all the way back in here. Please don't do that. Give me. Look, there's the bloody camera. Give me. You don't wish to alarm you. I'm sure I heard something moving nearby. Oh, that'll just be the robots downstairs. Stone. Stone against stone. Well, maybe it's not the robots downstairs. Dusk says try from a different angle. Something below. Oh, maybe it is the robots downstairs. 6. Is there a vault here? Have we found it? Found the vault. Wouldn't that be nice? This place, palace on the vault. I mean, vaults frequently have. Sorry, palaces frequently have vaults. Oh, no, I had it. Oh, for God's sake. This ramp is a door. There's no way it fell like this. Someone put it here. Someone made themselves a way to it. Someone with a robot. Yes, indeed. Maybe someone brought robots with them. Built the ramp so they could get in. Then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. I think this is where 6 came from. So maybe this is where Remba found 6? The ramp steps made everywhere else. There's no logical reason to restrict a robot, mistress, says the robot. Oh, come on. Okay, search the rubble. Amazing. A brass bell. I hope this was worth it. Dates from the Holy Empire with an etched motif. I'm gonna go quiet for a sec because I need to have a drink. I can feel my throat starting to go. Ugh. Ah, apologies, right. Keffa says Rambo took it from Iox, I reckon. He knows he was taken out of his Iox prison. Does he know he was taken out of his Iox prison? Or has he just been told that he was taken out of his Iox prison? Because he doesn't remember waking up. We've had that conversation. Oh, this is not a very nice phrase, is it? Misery heart. Cal says, oh, I get what you mean now. I don't think I'm going to be able to solve this one either, to be honest. No, this isn't misery, this is miserable. Something for every miserable heart. Unhappy. Kel says we can be pretty sure that he was here in the Withering Palace. Well, because so obviously he was here in the Withering Palace when he got made. But was he dug up from here, or was he dug up from wherever he digs them up on Iox? I guess is what I'm sort of really trying to get at. I guess tune? It would be helpful if I could see the word for song to compare. But I'm gonna go with tune for every unhappy heart. Oh look, 6 is smiling. This comes from the source of the stylus, the necklace, the sword. A strong connection between these two sites. Alright. I could just use the gate, but I will not. 6 says, a tune for me, mistress? Oh, that's sweet.
The rock had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond.
So
This
quiet.
was a secret place.
Some kind of ritual space? A hospital or something worse. Dun 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 dun. There was a chair. What kind of chair? Here. In the center of this place. A chair. On wheels. A wheelchair? I sat down in it, mistress. They put something on my brow. What do you mean, sat? I sat in a chair. Golden, painted of course, covered with leaves winding up its legs. Faces watching me. I remember the texture of the wood. Barely left my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. Something's happening to you, Six. Something here doing something to you. Myself, mistress. Oh, stop it. I don't want to press either of those buttons. I'm remembering, mistress. Remembering, and yet I have never forgotten. Oh, well, you not! Bad, Alia, bad. Go and sit in the naughty corner. Look, stay there until you can be nice to your robot friend. Okay? Understood? Oh, the robot friend's saying something. Hello? Yes, I see. I don't see. I actually can't see anything. At all. Girl says, I hate how cruel she is to Six here. Come on, Alia. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's remembering stuff for the first time. This is exactly what you want. You've been asking him, does he remember stuff since you bloody got him? And now he does remember stuff. You're being... about it. Right, someone wrote something on this pillar. I've never seen ancient symbols scrawled like this. Written in charcoal, I think. Oh, you will see ancient symbols scrawled like this, though. Oh god, I remember. The numbers. The numbers! Shaska says, I think he just missed Six sliding along in the background due to reading chat. Oh, whoops. Did he say something? Kel says, there it is. Haha, this one. 316. Burned it into my mind. It's so hard to get chance to translate it. Okay, my translation many isn't right now. That isn't the phrase for more either. So why is it hard to get the chance to translate this one? Gotta make Alia know about numbers in the first place. Fair. Numbers are unrealistically rare for some reason. Yeah, the only time we normally see numbers is as part of, like, these kinds of words, like pronouns. Okay, so you think this is 316? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to find that out. 316. Because the numbers only ever show up as part of pronouns, it's really tricky to figure out what they mean. Because, like, this normally, as it says, it's just there, and, like, 1 dot is for person, I think, and 2 dots is for, like, you? 1 dot might be for me, actually. So this is just like me and you, and then suddenly you see it on its own. Kel says it is. I will leave you to ponder why. And like this symbol, I don't think I've ever seen this symbol before at all. Kel says you have external information about why it is that number. I have, or I will have, external information about why it is that number. And look, this is the symbol for up. What's it doing here, in the middle of a number? I mean, like, I can clearly rule this out as being not 1. That's because something to the power of something? Oh, that would be an evil way to have a numerical system. But, like, I would naturally assume that this is probably 5. Because if I was making a numbering system, like, I'd have dots for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a special symbol for 5. So actually, I suppose this could even be 6, to be honest. Because I know it crops up in pronouns. I know it's in there and they. Oh my god! It's 3 because it's the third person pronoun. Jesus, that's very Anglo-centric. That's a very English way of thinking about things. Oh, okay. Gal says 1 and 2 are easy to glean from I and you. Well, 1 is easy to glean from I. 2 is harder to get from you. Okay, right, so I'm happy with 3. And then, given this... Oh, okay, is this... No, hang on. Jessica says, not the me person, not the you person, but the other person equals 3, I guess. Something like that. Didn't mean to go little :3 face. What is that little face called? Because that's one of my favourite emojis to make, and I have no idea what it's called. Okay, so this is 4 this is 4 before 10-2. I think this is like a Roman numeral style system. That's the only way I can make 16 out of this. If this line is 10. Although, I feel like it's... I have no idea how to then turn this into 100. Jessica says, I imagine it doesn't use base 10? You reckon? I mean, if we're using hundreds, then it's definitely going to use base 10. Right? If it's got a separate word for 100. Ah. I'm going to put in 316. Honestly, the best reason for it is because it's number something and something. Number something and number. And in English, we only write like hundreds or thousands that way. And thousand isn't an option. Just careful says, I won't understand numbers, I won't even pretend I do. Just because I don't know, it's definitely weird. It is definitely weird. Okay. Does 316 make sense? Fairly sure those are numbers. I can't remember where else we found numbers. 316. I have no idea what 316 means. Seska says, in Norwegian, old people tend to go... Sorry, in Norwegian, just having a brain dead moment. Old people tend to go 3 and 50. That's true. I would like to leave now, mistress, so I cannot hop us from under the rock. We have found 7 interesting artifacts. 7? Really? Okay. Seeing the site was connected to others, may I activate the hopper now, mistress? My guy? I've not even been down there yet! You're going to tell me what that hopper does? I observed 2 things about the hopper. Individually, they are of trivial interest. Together, they are unpleasant. Okay. The eye is flawed, mistress. Internal cracking means it can only refract some of the information passed to it. Specifically, the physical matrix is not refracted. Only the neural mesh would disentangle. It's only half a hopper. Indeed, mistress. You might hopper to the eye and never arrive. The second finding is more pressing. This hopper is not broken. It's been carefully engineered to function this way. What good is a neural mesh without a physical matrix? Maybe they brought a matrix with them. Perhaps so. Could a neural mesh be stored? For what good that might do? Mistress, we have found all we can hope to here. We should leave. No thanks. What good is a hopper like that? I'm not sure, mistress. Oh my god, guys, just figure it out! A way to imprison people permanently. A way to bottle them. You're so close, Six. My god, you're so close. What are they saying in chat? Kev says, like the French Quatre-Vingt-Dix, there's weird ways you can combine numbers. True, but it's an English language game. It's gone. There's nothing more. The voices are gone. You were hearing voices? Friends, children. A whole life's worth. Oh, okay. Anything under here? No. And then this is where we find the hole. By all the Waken Waters! I could have plunged straight over. It's not unfinished building work. The stones were removed here. Lifted away. Someone broke into whatever's below. What do you think, Six? Can I get down there? Can I get back up? I wonder... You can. But mistress, I hope you won't. Now... I wonder if I can wait until Oroi is here and go down with her. That would be interesting. Looks like an altar to me. Is this a temple then? Did the Emperor secretly worship the ancient gods? You know, I still haven't figured that out. How the Empire and the gods, like, work with each other. There's a few words in this one. Death is a door. Shiska says, I think she may not be weary of her bias. But if death is a door, what's on the other side? Did people die here? Tended by robots, perhaps? All the gods watching. Something like that, Alia, something like that. Carvings. We like carvings. Worn by dust. A few images, hard to see what they are. Stone panels must all have been inscribed once, telling a story. Gone now. Cal says, with a little luck, you'll learn about the Empire's relation to the gods soon. Ooh, that's really good news. This door seems stuck. Fine. Is that going to be when they go to the garden, Careful? This place was built for robots. Why are there so many stairs? don't know. Strange, I agree. There's more graffiti here. More charcoal glyphs. These ones look more promising than the last. Oh my gosh, that's quite a lot. Did you put these here, Remba? Oh, we've got princes. Now, I was happy to accept princes before as children of an emperor. But now we've got princes and king. And princes is, of course, person from a king, which I hadn't quite twigged. Alright. So this is theoretically whole. Nothing can. And we've got a verb. Protect. Palace of princes. Where's of? Nothing can protect Palace of Princes from our? Is it gonna be wrath? I believe I remember the word nothing, mistress. Fantastic. Anger, yeah. I was blooming close with wrath, wasn't I? Nothing can protect the Palace of Princes from our anger. Okay, so maybe the graffiti wasn't left by Remember. Palace of Princes, what does that mean? I really do have very little idea what's gone on here. Have I been unusually dense in my first playthrough, in that I don't understand anything? Perhaps it refracts underground? Whatever's down there? Hopper directed one underground, mistress. The one would require another hopper inside that space to return. Is this a place of execution? Set up to carry you straight into a rock. It's possible, but no. We've already worked out that it's for quote-unquote bottling people. I'll have a look at the god statues in a second. I'll have a look around the edge first. Oh, okay. I guess we're going into the middle after all. Shall I use the hopper again, mistress? When he says use the hopper again, does he mean take us away? Okay. No, right. Hold on a sec. I wasn't done with the outside. Okay, apparently I was actually done with the outside. Alright, let's have a look at all of the gods. A giving goddess. One seems to be giving something. Or maybe holding something. Glyphs. I know these glyphs at her feet. They say sun. That explain what it's giving. Okay, I can't read the glyphs first. This one is the tool god from the old dock. This one says sky. Sun god, sky god. Kevil says he does not ask you to use the execution hopper, no. Well, he said he sent like test packets and stuff through the existing hopper. So I was wondering if he meant like, should he fiddle with it more? These must have been placed here deliberately. To mark this god in particular? Was this goddess particularly sacred? No. This goddess is just one of 6 gods in a circle. She has no special position, no special dais. It must have been sacred to whoever came here. Whoever excavated this place. Makes sense. Right, I wonder if behind all of these we have a word. I love words. There. More glyphs. Might tell us who this god is. But I think I have to click on that bit first. The praying deity. Seems curious to assign the gender to a god mistress. After all, what would they do with it? Good point, 6. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a god we haven't heard very much about. This isn't a word I already know. At least it looks simple enough to guess. Ground. The earth god, perhaps. I still don't know who she is. Kev says, I wonder if that would, with his ethical core, he'd transport our mind into a robot, thus making us immortal, so he'd be doing something ethically good for us. That would be such a classic sci-fi thing. I wonder if that would work with his ethical core. Ah, Cabenia. Nice to see an old friend out here. And the glyphs say, I know these symbols. They read as water. I wonder if... I wonder if... Cabenia... My god, 6! Shut up! Just because I was stopping and thinking for a second. My god, robot! This is why Alia doesn't like you, you know. I was just gonna think, I wonder if Cabenia is just a reading of the word water. Like, 3 syllables, 3 glyphs. He, Ben, yeah? Maybe? Kel says, so whoever came here or was here laid offerings to the ground god Peculiar. Yeah, like I don't know anything about this god. Why are people offering to this one specifically? I don't think I've even seen this god outside of this place and maybe the vault? Possibly? A horned goddess. A weeping horned goddess. But why is she weeping? What is she asking for? We can't read this because there's a big rock in the way. And then this is the Armors god. That I think we decided was the Serpent god? They say Serpent, yeah. But didn't we see the Serpent god in relation to the Sky god place? Didn't we see something about the Serpent when we were at the docks? I can't remember what it was. And of course it's impossible for us to go back. Because that would make the game too simple, I guess. Shaskell says, could I have some ice cream to help me get over my crush who said my horns were too pointy? Oh, bless. Oh. Something embedded in the altar. I've never seen anything like it. It's a device of some kind. And hello everyone. Uh, apologies for the brief break and also for my brief biscuit eating diversion into silence. We are back. I don't know what the last thing you heard was, but we decided that this thing was like 2,000 years old, and that meant it was Great Forge era. And then I commented on how I didn't find the Great Forge, and that confused me. Oh, hello. The artifact in the altar is aimed directly at the eye. Nice. I was about to ask that. It's a hopper source. A sort of emitter. Though it is clearly defunct. Okay, fine. What have we got going on in chat? Jaska was eating joyful buns. Sounds very nice. Tea breaks are important. I've already eaten all the buns that were before me. I'd have to go down to the kitchen again. Okay. Careful, what are your opinions on whether I'll be able to climb down here when I've got Ori with me? You think she'll let me? Because if so, I'd probably prefer to go down with Ori, if I can. Shaska says, I've bathed today. Very nice, to help with the horrors. Slightly less nice, the horrors. She'll let you, I think. I'm sure she won't join you. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll do that later then. Let's go back and see if we can maybe fetch her. Only if I can remember the way out. I think that's all there is to see. Alright, let's get back to Nightingale. Okay, Six has decided he can hop her after all. Stand still. Shaska says, what's so bad about making buns to deal with the horrors? Nothing's bad about making buns to deal with the horrors. The bad thing is having the horrors. In an ideal world, none of you would have horrors. We would reserve horrors only for, you know, like, mimes. No, I have nothing against mimes. Where are we heading? We're heading to Elbreth. My friend the Mechanist Ori lives in the Citadel on Elbreth. Yeah, basically, boom boom. Although I was uncomfortable saying out loud that bad people should have bad things happen to them, because, like, even though that's not a particularly controversial statement, I'm not sure I actually genuinely believe it. I might be too nice for that kind of thing. Oh. Oh, I forgot we didn't have a scene on the boat. Oh well. Sheska says, in an ideal world, I'd be sitting on a picnic blanket with a circle of friends. The body I'd be glad to see in the mirror, sharing my homemade buns with them. The homemade buns that you cooked, or the homemade buns that are on the body that you'd be glad to see in the mirror? Sorry. That was cross of me. I'll just be quiet for a bit. It's fine. Oh no! Shaska says you'd not be one of those friends with the picnic blanket. No buns for you. That's a cruel torment, but I suppose perhaps not entirely unearned. What do you mean another dizzy original pronunciation? That's how you pronounce the word cross. Yeah. See, Sheska knows what I'm talking about. Sheska says poetic justice. Oh no. Oh no. Bimu says it's crass. Oh, a structure of some kind. I like structures. Give me structures. Right here appears to date from ancient times. When isn't ancient times? When have we decided it's not ancient times? Is pre-Empire ancient times? Is pre-Steel Empire ancient times? When's ancient times, robot? Everything we do is ancient times. Holy will. Oh, also, actually, will, especially, is a horrible word for, like, look for verb things, because it often ends up with two verb markers right next to each other. Bimu says, I wonder sometimes how you manage to play the language game. What's wrong with me playing the language game? I don't know what I'm doing here. Holy will something, you're something. Or something, or you're somethings, maybe. Uh-oh. Sheska says holy buns will deny you buns. No, not the buns! Not the buns! I don't know what it wants from me here. I'll tell you the truth. I don't think it's this. Okay. Let's just do holy will act between something or something or something. Boom says the father and son of the holy buns. Alright. Okay, let's just get some words cut off here. If it'll let us. Come on. Something's wrong here. Kick me out. Give me. Mark off the things that are wrong, for God's sake. Sheska says, I've been part of a church of garlic bread in the past. Not to make a mosque of buns. Oh, holy was wrong. Oh, okay. That was unexpected. But very useful. God's will something your something. God's will toast your holy buns. What do you have in sinful buns, Boom Boom? Phil? I guess? And then this is something of wind. I'm sure I've seen sailcloth before. I'm sure I've translated the word of sailcloth before. But it's the only one that fits and makes sense. Sheska says, I don't know if they're sinful. I had chocolate in the ones I made. If that is a sin, then I don't want to be not sinful. Oh, we're actually referring to that place as the Library of the Loop, are we? Boomer says, I imagine chocolate chip brioche counts as some. I love chocolate brioche. Y'all are making me hungry, and I literally just had an anger biscuit as well. And Shasko said I'm not allowed to have any of their buns. Of any kind. Which way are we going? Kev says, that's a lot of sin. Boom says, milk, milk, more milk makes me commit war crimes. Oh dear. Shall we turn left? Let's turn left. Apparently some Catholics... Oh, another ruin. I like ruins. Hang on a sec. Navigate to a ruin. Give me a ruin. Apparently some Catholics will have you thinking any form of happiness or pleasure is a sin. Yeah, plenty of evangelicals as well though, Shaskor. MP says this looks more like Treasure Planet or something now. I must admit, I've not seen Treasure Planet. I know I probably should have. It's on the list. Something yet. Something ground runs. Oh. Okay. Maybe not something yet, something ground runs. What am I missing here? Chesko says, Treasure Planet is a masterpiece Disney refused to acknowledge. They refuse to acknowledge as a masterpiece, or they refuse to acknowledge as, like, their baby? Okay, not yet. Oh, okay, I see. That was just some generic things they stuck on the front. A forgotten baby. Aww. And something runs ground. I have a horrible feeling, given this is a knife, this is going to be blood, and blood runs ground. Well, we did confirm our translation of that goddess's name as being ground. It's a weird name for a goddess. You'd think earth, but not ground. Shaska says, they intentionally put it out at a time of year if you go to cinema, avoided advertising it to spite the creators. See, there's so many... Sorry, can I just comment on how the game forced me into a stupid wiggle between those rocks? This is exactly what I'm talking about when I complain about how the game handles us going around rocks. I didn't put in a single key input there, and we just bobbed and weaved. I didn't pay any attention to which way we're going. That's fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's the thing that's always confused me, is I've gone the wrong way. It's fine though, I can get back on track. Like when you have films like that get sort of shafted by the lack of advertising, like it just seems so daft. You've done all the hard work. Because there's plenty of films like that, and like even if you're like a really small-minded, petty... Where are we going? Right turn. Even if you're a small-minded, petty, hateful individual, you get so much more money if you advertise your film well. Like, how could even the like naked capitalism and greed manage to not stand up to people being awful? Normally that's the strongest force in the whole world. Yeah. Careful wants me to use, I'm assuming, the skip button. Which, like I would, but I do quite enjoy the river segments, even though I moan about the rocks. Like, it's very soothing and peaceful, and I love the music. Just me complaining about the rocks while the thing does stuff with the rocks. And there is sometimes dialogue on the rivers, although I've not yet quite figured out when there's going to be dialogue on the rivers. I think it's just when the game has something to tell you. Alright, set us down. Elbreth. We're going to speedrun Elbreth and go grab Oroi. That's the plan. I say speedrun Elbreth. I'm going to do all the things I always do on Elbreth. It's not going to be very much of a speedrun, I promise. To the slums. Come, robot. Elbreth, the Moon of Thieves. What language is that, mistress? It's local patois. Oh! Oh! L, globe, reth, to entertain. Okay, I see. So it's not... So Cabenia isn't then water. It's not like a one-for-one, one symbol to one syllable. Okay. We didn't learn that last time. Sheska says, I think just of it was, I think this movie will fail, even more so after you've badgered me about it over the course of making these 3 films I wanted you to make. Did say yes as long as you'd make that 3rd film, so I have to keep my word. It's doomed to fail, so I won't invest more money if I have to. Oh, people. People bad. Don't let them near anything. Give me my camera. Hi Timor, what's up? You have presents. I love presents. It's a page from a book. Ooh. We've got a whole page from a book, and we're reading just what's in the margin. Good job, Alia. This is why you need to just bring Huang with you everywhere you go. Sheska says that 3rd film being Hercules, which they included a lot of parody about merchandise. I see, coming. What have I got? Something for young... Learn? Book for young... Learn from? Book for young to learn from. Okay. Just says on nibs they wrote very small symbols, on pages they wrote very big symbols. Seems there used to be more to it than that. Well, thanks. Same size as the pipe. I should make the moon from the wall mural easier. Thanks. Right. Give me stuff. Glug. Nothing to say? Okay, glug. You want another Raki? Do it. I don't want to go through the slave market while sober, I guess. That's my excuse. Glug, 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 glug. Alright. Cheers, Timor. I'm stuck on the pillar. I actually am drunk, apparently. Ladies, don't be a stranger. Come on, Six. We have one new artifact to consider. Perhaps we should return to the ship now. No. Maybe this is the one feature of Ancient that has yet eluded us. They always write. The main feature of the language is they always write such that you can only fit one sentence on whatever thing it is you're writing on. Like an entire book, one sentence. A tiny little nib, one sentence. This big old gate here, one sentence. Speak to the gate. Hello. I would like to Kivenia, please. I still don't know why that takes me up to the city, but apparently it does. Any why they catalyti. Still don't know what that means. It would be way convenient if the loop was real, because then we could just, like, hang around until the ancient people got here and then ask them. Seska says, I guess they follow the Treant rule. Don't write anything unless you're sure it's really worth writing. I'm not sure some of the things that they've written have been really worth writing. Oh, big pun. Right. Timor. Seska, I guess ink was expensive, chiseling curved symbols was very time intensive. You're not wrong. Listen, Tappy, how's stuff? It never booms. Somehow we all get by. Right, I've got stuff. But you have to be quick, we've got half an hour. Kel says that would be the ultimate form of procrastination. Not just tomorrow, we will take care of it. Straight up next loop, Alia will do it, I won't bother. Alright. Okay, well I've got lots more bits of paper. I used to sell those, they're common now. Might be a complete item. For gold and crystal and cultural things, not waste. Alright, how about a bell? My god, do you not like anything I've brought you? Rude, Tappy, rude. When I said we were speedrunning Elbreth, that wasn't an invitation for you to reject everything I had to show you, okay? This place looks terrible. Okay. Thanks for telling me. I don't think it's my fault. Are you alright, Tappy? I know I was just moaning at you a second ago. You good? Okay. Okay. But bye. Take care of yourself out there. You have to bring your aesthetic goods. I'm not here to actually sell you stuff. I wish she wouldn't say don't hassle me. Like, it's such an aggressive way of saying no thank you. Would a simple no thank you not suffice? Right. Go through. Ignore the horrible lady. Go see our friend Oroi. It'd be nice if she lived somewhere where we didn't have to go through a slave market to get to her. Right, okay. Gong the gong. Now we can wait. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Look around, see the variety of facial expressions we pull as we look in different directions. Careful says, this is the moment. This is what moment, Careful? You told me there was a thing I could put in my arm to open the Elbereth gate. Oh, okay. Will it work or not? Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, and I have no idea what Ali is talking about, so... A Rabesque foil. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. How's business? Not getting any better. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't work. Well, that's tragic.
Nothing. think she was ignoring me.
Oh dear. Careful says, I guess we need to think about the Withering Palace more. First, no clue. Oh well. That's kind of sad. I guess we really did speedrun Elbreth. Well, in that case, I guess I'm gonna go and talk to Mayari about what we found. Will you ever figure out, Ali Elazra, that the bloody place was for... Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. No, I do want to go. I do want to leave. Oh, leave me alone, lady. Oh, I'm now really regretting that we didn't go downstairs underneath. I'm worried I won't be allowed to go back. I can't believe the people here talk ancient. This place must be old. Older than Iox, maybe. Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works. I wonder if it was important in the days of the Empire. I wonder if the Citadel was once a castle. Oh! Hello! We can click on the thing up there. I don't think I've ever looked up there before. I don't think anyone's been inside it in centuries. How do one reach it? I don't know. We'll try to climb up there as children. One boy got high enough that when he fell he broke his leg. I don't think everyone's ever made it to the top. What do people say is inside? An eagle? When Elbreth finally crumbles, the eagle will be released. It will tear the nebula apart. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess obviously the way up there is with a different word for the gate. I wonder if... Chesko says sounds familiar. It does sound familiar. That sounds exactly like the legend of the Vault and the Seventh God. Is the Seventh God an eagle god? Question mark? I wonder if there's a word to get us up there. Double triple Can I actually... When I was speaking to the gate, I can't remember if it gave me any options other than Cactus and Cabenia. Probably didn't. I was just wondering if I could ask it questions the way I asked 6 questions. We've seen enough of this moon. I had the brief opportunity to push the remark button, but I wasn't ready for it. Okay, leave. Off we go. Well, that was a disappointing trip. 2 Iox, I guess. Did we get anything new that we can look at? I don't think so. No, alright. To the rivers. Oh look, there's Paddles! Hi there, Paddles! Oh, we can't see him anymore. Can you actually not prepare the tackle, and can you instead prepare the gecko, please? 6. It's very important that Paddles is strapped in and safe while we travel. Oh, okay, no, we're not allowed to go back to the Withering Palace. Vexing. Alright. I may have messed up. I don't know how important that will be for the playthrough. Right. We are sailing We are sailing. Sorry, that's not a Kate Bush song. I actually shouldn't sing that on this stream. It's actually against my sponsorship deal. Come on, boat. We only got 20 minutes. There's no time for you to hang around being lazy and drifty in slow bits of water. I didn't actually see what it said on IOX when I clicked on the description of the place. Home University. Actually, some finds the Huang. Oh, okay. It doesn't mention anything about talking to Mayari, which is interesting. Oh my god, where's my boat gone? Hello. Are we back? Do we exist? Stream back. Amazing. Wonderful. That one was such a small blip, it didn't even tell me about it. I only saw stream down when Shaskell said stream down. Also, thank you, Shaskell, for staying on top of when the stream went down. Oh my goodness gracious me. I feel like Wednesdays are particularly bad days for this. It's always my Heaven's Fault streams getting mixed and messed up. Oh, I'm not showing you the game screen. That's not helping. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Ioxian space. Iox dead ahead. Set us down 6. Alright, I'm guessing Iox is where we're going to finish for today. Spent most of my adult life on Iox. Piano drama. Oh, I'm hijacked again. There we go. Alia, hi there. You're gonna moan at me for having not... No, okay, you're not gonna moan at me at all, that's nice. MP says, hooray for mediocre internet. Yeah. Alia, hi there, Huang. I've got more stuff to show you. MP says, for me it's how UK internet gives decent downloads but terrible uploads. Oh, I brought him a book! Ooh! Book. It's an original copy of Mazwai. I hope he likes it. Alia, it's beautiful. I was worried he was going to be like, Alia, it's heresy or something. It's annotated. This is incredible. I'll have to... You like it? I love it. Let me know if you find anything. Of course I will. Oh, does that mean we now can't show him? Okay, fine. I'm sure that'll be important later. Bye, Huang! God, everyone's being especially useless today. Not just the internet, but also all the game characters. How is it possible you remember the Withering Palace? Lack evidence, mistress. I think I must consider the matter more. Maybe Oroi could help you? I do not want your friend poking around inside my core. She is an amateur. She is literally a professional. It's her job. Alright, okay, fine. How much is a place called Library of Future Knowledge? Haven't we spoken about this at great length before? Is that literally all the remark was? Just tell Six that. Good job, Alia. Good job. Alright, Professor, I went to the Withering Palace. Be proud of me. Alia? Alia? Really? I can't tell you about the Withering Palace? Okay, sure, fine. He told me about the library, something he read about in the Annals of Mazwai. The library featured knowledge. The library is a sacred site for followers of the Loop, Alia. Have you found it? Are you sure it exists? It's quite real. It's out there somewhere. If you do find it, look yourself up. One day you'll write a volume on what you've learned of our history. It will be there in the Loop Library. Sorry, finished talking, I guess. Alright, well, you seemed remarkably uninterested in the fact that I found the place that you sent me to find. Bye. I guess we're going. I guess this is where we're going to end the stream. I'll pick somewhere to go next stream, I guess. MP says, is the robot meant to randomly... Oh, no, gotta push the button. Is the robot meant to randomly crouch, or did I just never notice that before? I think he does that. He just straightens up and crouches down, and sometimes he like folds himself away. Kind of as he feels like, to be honest. I haven't noticed a pattern. If there is one. Well, I guess... yeah, that's going to be it for today. I want to say a big thank you to everyone for watching. It's always lovely to have people on board. Big thanks to MP for sticking around. I know you sort of dropped by and followed like right at the end of yesterday's stream, so it's really lovely to see you here again. Also, of course, to Keffel, to Boom Boom, to Shaskor for being around in the chat. It's lovely to have so many people. Always and at all times. I might have, there's a few of you here. I might have enough to send you off on a little raid. Little raidy poos. Let's see who is online. Oh, hey, you know who is online? Many of you may already know who this human is. But they are Mia Mulder. They are a Swedish politician and influencer and other things. Who I love dearly. And mostly they make sort of interesting YouTube like video essays. But they're currently playing City Skylines. So I'm going to send you over that way. Yeah, so be good. Enjoy the stream that I'm sending you to. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all next time.